Hey man, I'm gonna show you some stuff about one-point perspective. Maybe some of it you know already, but I'm just gonna go over everything. So, first of all, if you wanna make a rectangle or a bar or a cube, there's a few things that you have to decide. The first is you have to decide the height. The second thing, the width. And then you also have to decide the depth of it. So, like this. So all of those you have to choose only once. Why? Because if you have one point perspective, the height and the width, they will always be vertical and horizontal. They will always be like this. So say we have the vanishing point here. Cool. I'm gonna make this a little bit softer. Now we want to make a bar. So we choose the height to be here. Now, if this is the height, we know that the width will start perfectly horizontal like this. But it's still up to us to choose how wide it is. Okay, cool. Now we've chosen height and width. And since this will always be perfectly vertical, it just goes like this. Where does it stop? Well, this one goes perfectly horizontal, so up. That's where they cross. That's where they stop. And now for the sides, the depth, we still have to choose how deep it is, you know. We can make it super long, or we can make it super short. I'll take an in-between one. I'll make it go there. Let me see. Yep. Yeah, like this. Now I know this one, the height will again be perfectly vertical, and the width will again be perfectly horizontal. Where do these stop? Now this one has to go to the vanishing point again, like this. Oh, that's where they cross. Here, same thing, has to go to the vanishing point. Let me turn it a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Here, this one goes up straight. This one goes up. No, not up, sideways. Yep, there we go. So now, if this one goes to the vanishing point, we can check whether our calculation is correct, because then it will cross here. Yeah, about like that. So, choosing height, width, and depth, it's actually the same as the mathematical stuff of the x-axis, the y-axis, and then the z-axis. So x, y, z. This terminology doesn't matter that much, but I think it's helpful. I guess it depends on how comfortable you are with math. Now, you asked what method is best for drawing. I personally prefer having the lines here, but it can get confusing if you have a lot of lines like that. So what I do is I usually have this one in pencil, and then I draw my cube. Let's make a very long one. So that's the width that we choose. I'm gonna choose this as the height. There, cool. How deep are we gonna make it? I'm gonna make it this deep. Cool. This one goes up. Now we can choose any point here to start connecting, because we only have to choose the depth once. So at this moment, mathematically, we already know what the cube is gonna look like. It's not our choice anymore. Our only choice was the first height, the first width, and the first depth. But after that, we just have to calculate it. So I'm gonna do this one. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Straight. From this point, it's almost straight. It's actually a bad placement. My bad. Yeah. I'll draw another one. So this one, it looks a bit weird because it's straight above the vanishing point. I'm gonna delete these so I can give you another example. There we go. I'll make this one way to the side. There we go. There we go. Boom. Boom. Cool. Here, vanishing point time. That's a good depth. There we go. Yeah. Yep. So this one goes straight up. Let me see, where do these intersect? About there. Straight to the side, straight up. And now where these intersect, this should connect. I'm off. Damn it. Oh, here. I was correct. I got confused by all the lines. There we go. So what I tend to do is I draw all these lines in pencil, and then I erase my pencil so it's super light. This too I do in pencil, I erase it a little bit less. And then with ink, I make a nice outline. Like this, 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 pum. Now this way it just looks nice, but for practice it's about all the same.